Welcome to the channel. It's the MMA guys. Today, I wanted to quickly touch on the Andrew Tate fight and the situation. I thought it's been a little bit of time. I let it sit with me, and now I just want to make a video talking to y'all about it because that was an embarrassing moment. So I wanted to add to that. So what actually happened? Okay, so we've all seen the interviews, and for those who watched the fight, if you didn't sleep, because that was an horrible fight, horrible showing, and it was so boring. But Andrew Tate was talking about fire. Time is the fire we all burn in. I'm 40 years old now. First off, this guy, dude, this guy turned 39. Okay, he turned 39 on the 1st of December. He literally just turned 39. And you had Tony fighting at a way lower weight class, way faster and everything, at 41 years old. Okay? Age was not the reason why Andrew Tate lost this fight. If Andrew Tate took this fight in 2015, he probably would have lost the same way. If he took it in 2013, when he was kickboxing prime, probably would have lost it the same way. Okay? This guy, Andrew Tate's boxing record is 4-4. It's not I'm too old. Look, this is his record. He fought, here I see February 20th, and it says March 13th. Does that mean he took a fight in 2020? Are those the years? If so, crazy. But, anyhow, he's been losing. Look at the records of the guy he's fighting. He's fighting guys who are like, all of those guys are 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 2-1, 1-1. He fought a guy on his debut. So his wins are against a guy who was 2-1, who he had lost to before. A guy who was 1-1, and a debutant. So, and a guy who was 2-0. Jean-Luc Benoit, who had beaten him before. So one of his wins was this guy. So, this is an horrible record, okay? It is not, we're not going to act like this guy was ever better than he was this weekend. Okay, let's not act this way. Let's not act like time is a fire we all burn in. It is low-level skill set is that fire you fucking burned in, okay? And the guy that he fought, chased him where everyone's like, that guy was bigger, was leaning on him, all that. Dude, that guy couldn't throw a 1-2 to save his life. I don't even think he threw a single 1-2 down the pipe the whole entire fight. This guy couldn't keep him at the end of his punches. This guy doesn't even know how to keep someone as at the end of their punches, of his punches, This is we're talking about a guy who would get destroyed in any local gym, in a sparring thing, There's no way this guy would be. Dude, like, these are the kind of guy that Jake Paul would slime in under, 1 minute. This is the reality of it. Like, Jake Paul would slime this guy in under a minute, and it's not even, competitive. There's not even a thought that would make me think that Jake Paul could be competitive. If Jake Paul showed up injured with a broken hand, he would break this guy in a round, maximum still. This is the level of opposition we're talking about. In fact, Anderson Silva was 50 this weekend. Would have whooped those guys back to back. And I don't mean I think he would have. I know for a fact, objectively, this would have happened. Anderson Silva would have whooped both of those guys inside 3 rounds at 50 years old. Back to back, both of them. No break in between. So he's a fraud, essentially. Like, the whole Andrew Tate idea that was, with the little kids was that, hey, I'm a course seller guy, but I was an accomplished kickboxer. I've 80-something fight. I've practically never lost. He's lost 7 times outside of all those time. But now, even that is gone. No one thinks Andrew Tate was ever a good mixed martial artist, okay? Horrible. And he's going on these like I lost but I tried rant, and trying not trying is the part that would have been the real tragedy. But the reality is that you didn't try. That's the thing. Jake Paul fighting Anthony Joshua, he tried, okay? He tried to be great. He tried to be like that's his like Icarus story. He tried to get to the fucking sun and his wing burned and he crashed. He died, got his jaw broken. You fought a guy who we have videos of on the internet of him, a guy throwing a fake at him and him like throwing his head around. That's happened like a year ago or two. We're not gonna act like he's talking about he's the heavyweight champion. I wanted to test the champion. He got my approval. Dude, come on, man. Come on, man. This guy is horrible. This guy was horrible. He can't throw a 1-2. He can't beat anyone. There's no one in the on the professional boxing circuit you've ever heard of that Chase Domore would last a round with. That's the reality of it. I'm talking about guys like right now, let's say like Joe Joyce at heavyweight who's getting whooped around by lower level guys. Everyone is beating Joe Joyce in the top guys. But like if Joe Joyce spend a round with Chase Domore, he's gonna kill him. That's what would happen. This wasn't like a and Andrew Tate's always been about winning. It was like, man, when you win fights, the ring girls, they're after you, this, and that. He's always talking about, like, how he's a winner in this, and now he's switched it up to, it's not about winning, it's about not giving up and going through it, yeah. The stupid stuff. This guy's cooked. And you have, like, all of his other YouTuber buddies, like, fucking, the Fresh and Fit dudes, all of those people. They're all of the streamers are gonna be like, yo, W Andrew Tate in the chat, like at least he tried, man. It's honorable that he tried. Guy was bigger than him, like because they don't know fighting at all. They don't know anything about that, dude. That guy was a -800 favorite. He fought a bum, an absolute bum, and he figured a way to lose. Embarrassing. So in the end, honestly, I just wanted to hate on it a little bit. So fighting a 5-2 YouTuber who's been beating, like, by the way, his 5 win records are against other YouTubers and like Mexican dudes who are like 0-7 and these kind of records. So he has no like there's no legitimate like pro boxing win. This is the closest thing. He fought a guy with a winning record. He was 4-3 at 39-year-old. Guy who's scared to get punched, doesn't have good reaction when punches are thrown his way. Still figured out a way to lose. He's now a 4-4 boxer, and he absolutely looks like it, okay? Andrew Tate, like when you look at his BoxRec record, the guys that he's fighting are 1-1, 2-0, 2-1. He's a 4-4 boxer, and he looks as good as the 4-4 boxers. The guys that are put on resumes of guys that get like bodied inside one round to build new superstars. This is exactly what Andrew Tate is, okay? This is the level of fighter that he is. Absolutely. He just turned 39. That's not even old in the heavyweight, Like you have George Foreman, won the world championship at 47 years old. Alex Pereira right now is 38. DC beats Stipe and Derek Lewis at 39. He fought for the heavyweight championship at 40. John Jones, when he fought Siragon was at 36, 37. Like you have Roundy Barcelos who's fighting at 35, at 30, who's 30, at 135. I mean, he's fighting in the 135 division. Who's a lot faster and everything, and he's 37 years old. You have Pantoja, who's a champion at 35, 36. I mean, Volkanovski right now, 38. He's the champion at 145. Let's not act like this was an age thing, okay? Chase literally cannot keep someone at the end of his punches. I feel like people don't know boxing, don't know what this is. Like Chase was like throwing his hand, putting his hand forward and going up and down, up and down. He can't like throw a solid jab, like pop, set the jab up, and then go for a 1-2 once he feels that he has like gauge the distance. He doesn't even understand these boxing concepts. He's such a low level fighter that he doesn't even understand these concepts. It's pure embarrassment. We can't let this go. We cannot let Andrew Tate reinvent himself into something else and then like let young people follow this guy. This guy is an absolute fraud. This has shown it. Please. Crazy thing is, I wasn't even an hater before this happened. I didn't even mind this guy, but now I'm just like, oh my god. This is horrible. I just can't stand this dude anymore because of the fact that he lost to this guy. I put like $2 on Chase. I made $10. Crazy. So thank you for watching the video, guys. Let me know what you guys thought of this fight. Unless you're charitable to it. No, I'm just playing. Let me know what you guys think, whatever it is, even if it differs from me. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, guys. Till next time.